Welcome to the only daily podcast focusing on compliance news of the day. Each morning, start your day with a cup of coffee and Tom Fox, the voice of compliance, to hear about 4 of the top compliance, corruption, or leadership stories you will need to start your day. The Daily Compliance News is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network.
March 18, 2020, the farewell to the Golden Boy edition. First up, from the Wall Street Journal, Apple faces a $1.2 billion fine for alleged French distribution cartel. As reported by the Wall Street Journal, France's competition authority issued Apple the country's largest ever antitrust fine against a single company, accusing the maker of iPhones and iPads of orchestrating a distribution cartel with wholesalers that lasted several years. The 1.1 billion euro, that's $1.23 billion fine, issued Monday after nearly a decade of investigation, comes as a part of a decision that also found Apple effectively imposed prices on some retailers and had abused the economic dependence of some other premium resellers in France. Apple said it strongly disagreed with the decision and would appeal. The French Competition Authority's decision is really not surprising, given that Donald Trump has done everything he can to denigrate our European allies, particularly the Competition Authority in the EU and France. So really no surprise here. And once again, U.S. companies pay the price for Donald Trump's idiocy. From Joseph Moreno over at CadwaladerCabinet, it's a great resource. I hope you'll check it out. You can get a free 2-week trial period. It's a great resource for regulated industries, but a wide variety of others. He reports that FinCen has urged financial institutions to be on alert for fraudulent transactions. The Treasury Department urged financial institutions to be on the alert for malicious or fraudulent transactions and to notify FinCen of any potential delays of submitting suspicious activity reports, SARs, or other mandatory Bank Secrecy Act filings. FinCen likened the current climate around coronavirus to that of a natural disaster in which criminal actors seek opportunities to prey on vulnerable firms and investors with disaster relief schemes involving benefits fraud, charity fraud, and other cyber-related fraud. We saw something similar to that with Alex Jones, the Sandy Hook denier. So FinCen is alerting people to stay alert out there. Next up, in a really interesting suit, I would have thought asbestos cases had long gone by the wayside, but a family of a former Penn State University professor who died with mesothelioma has sued the university, alleging that it was negligently exposed him to asbestos dust after it failed to clean up buildings where he taught. This comes to us from the Wall Street Journal, and the report indicates that if this claim is successful, it could really open the floodgates to similar claims. So asbestos apparently is still big business out there. And finally, today's lead story, Tom Brady has announced he's leaving the New England Patriots. Apparently the Patriots were not willing to pay the Golden Boy, the greatest of all time at the quarterback position, for his 7 trips to the Super Bowl and 5 wins, for reasons not clear. Nevertheless, not really surprising given Bill Belichick's pretty much no-nonsense approach to when you're done, and we'll pay you what we say you're worth to us and not a penny more. So sad to see the Golden Boy leaving the New England Patriots. I really hope he doesn't end up in San Diego. I still have visions of Johnny Unitas ending his career at San Diego, and I can only say it ended poorly. So farewell to the Golden Boy for New England, and good luck to wherever you might land, Tom. On the Compliance Podcast Network, we're going to be rolling out several new podcasts for your entertainment and hopefully your edification during this coronavirus pandemic outbreak in the United States. I hope you will take the opportunity to listen in and enjoy these. And please be safe out there. I hope you have enjoyed this episode of the Daily Compliance News, which is a production of the Compliance Podcast Network and a proud member of C-Suite Radio. Thanks again.